Okay, y'all, before I get into anything, I just want to shout out Braid Angel. Yes, my girl Ernie. She had a sick battle today, which was the braid battle. Congratulations to all the contestants that participated, and congratulations to those who placed first, second, and third. I'll be showing you guys their interview because I'll be sitting down with them. But yeah.
Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? We gonna do it like that.
Natalie, I don't know if you heard me last week when I told you that episode was trash, but baby, you came with the energy. I like it. Even though you didn't have mouth for rock, I appreciate this episode a lot. Next time, baby girl, you need to have more chat when you're in front of her and not when you're in between security guards.
Did you see that big fat bitch? She swears she, whoever she is.
A bitch doing all the fucking most. And take that motherfucking sippy cup and the Hennessy from her.
Because right there, that wasn't a bad bitch move. That was a bitch. It wasn't a bad bitch. You were just acting like a straight bitch. But anywho, boo, a bitch like me took notes.
Dummy little bitch. She don't know I'm a real bad bitch. I'll drag that hoe and leave her the fuck on the side of the road.
So besides you acting like a straight spoiled fucking brat, we have Rock that try to bring everything back in, and she prayed for everybody. I appreciate Rock for that. She seen the energy was about to turn negative and she tried to turn it back into a positive. Remember when I told you, she said she's growing. That's growth, y'all. So it is what it is right there. But
Drama. Too much drama.
What happened? You pulled the whole bus over.
let's get into the fact that Natalie was there chatting the business. See, now this is the part that really got to me and really grind my bumbleclaw gears. What I didn't understand was, Natalie, you sat there and was chatting the gas guzzler, aka the deep throat champ. You were chatting her before. Now all of a sudden, when you realize that you have problems with a few females, or I would say the Rock, not the Rock, but Rock, all of a sudden now you want to go up to the front and hold big conversation with gas guzzler? And didn't Miss Gasgler, didn't you call Natalie messy? Didn't you call her messy boots? Her and Jela? But you're sitting there holding big conversation with her, though. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I don't like bitches. Because at the end of the day, you were just chatting and saying, oh, Anne is a problem starter and this and that second. So why are you sitting there chatting, talking about the Rock to her?
Yeah, and I'm gonna keep pulling the bus over because I'm not about to be disrespected.
Why are you doing that? That's messy. Now I see why she had a right to call you messy boots.
Now you gonna pop all that shit. As soon as someone pops shit with her, pull the bus over, exit stage right.
See, now this is the power of prayer. Remember when I told you guys that Rock prayed on the bus, right? All of a sudden now, everybody wants to have a kumbaya moment. Natalie wants to sit down and have a kumbaya moment with Anne and do all of that. Then Rollie Pollie wants to have a kumbaya with the gas guzzler as well, talking about she apologizes and it should have never went that way, it should have never went left. Then gas guzzlers apologizing, they doing the most, like
Same, amen.
Amen.
You know what you do? You know what, bitch? You got a way with your motherfucking words in the prayer. You know that? I just wanted to let you know.
this is what I don't understand with these women. They're confused, really confused. Like their outfits of choice is very confusing to me. Because me personally, if you swipper dusted my ass, I don't want nothing to do with you. What are we apologizing for? Move your way. Why are you sitting beside me? Taking up space, Rollie. Move over there. I don't have time. Now, while all of this is happening, Slim's face looks disgusted. Like, why are you even having a conversation with this gas guzzler girl? Like, you guys fought. You know what I mean? Like, you try to get at me when I was telling you, like, you thought I was picking her side over yours. Now you're gonna sit down with the op bitch? Yes. That's what bitches do. That's what grown-ups do. They try to evolve, Slim. I don't know if you would understand that, because your mentality is still like you act like you fucking look like a kid. I don't know what to say. That's your homegirl. Yes, she should have spoke to you about before getting at her, because now it looks away. You hated her, and now all of a sudden they're friends again. How do you feel, Slim? How do you feel? And that's why I tell people, stop following people. Just because one person may not like them doesn't give you the right to not like them either. Because now they're friends and now you look like a fucking idiot. Dumbass. Just like your outfits of choice. Dumbass. Rock, I gotta give it to you. The fact that you made your man come to the club while these bitches were grinding on themselves, like, you know what I mean, pussy to pussy, like you had the hard meat on the back of your ass, bitch. She was all getting everything. The man was even sipping out of her little sippy cup. Like, she was enjoying herself. But why was Bree and Gas Guzzler tonguing down each other? Like, literally slop. Like, there was, like, saliva from mouth to mouth. Tongue and all in the club. Two bitches that fought. And didn't like each other. Now you guys are slobbing down each other in the fucking club. You see what I'm talking about? Do you see what I'm talking about? This is what I'm talking about. This is what liquor does. This is what Hennessy mixed with tequila does to you. Guys, pick. It's either white or brown. Don't do both. Because that's the type of shit that will happen. Period. Beat me up, Scotty. Not gonna lie to you. We all thought you were talking out your ass when you said that you're the bitch in Houston. You run the city and stuff like that. I gotta give it to you, baby. Because the first club, you had them lit as shit to the point where they had a hangover. Now, let's fast forward to Club Cloud that you had them in. I guess she was celebrating her homegirl's birthday. They only showed one clip of the homegirl. That's crazy. But anywho, they got to the club. They were all having a good time. Everybody's doing the same thing. They're lit as shit. Bitch, why did Persuasion pop out of a coffin?
This old bitch has risen.
With a bottle of Ace of Spades. Can somebody explain to me what was the purpose of her coming out in a fucking casket? You couldn't come out in a cake. You're a stripper. Why couldn't you come out in a cake? So my question is, Persuasion, out of all things you could have popped out of, you could have popped out of a fucking cake. You could have popped out of anything, a hole at that. You decided to pop out of a purple blood clot casket. That's giving me death. That's giving me devil. That's giving me claustrophobic. Or claustrophobia, I should say. Like, why? What if they couldn't open the casket? What if the casket got stuck? Like, these are the things that I think about. What if they dropped the casket while they were holding you? Because your body's heavy, but I don't think you're that heavy. But what if they would have dropped you? Then what? Dead corpse. Because her body does look dead. Her body looks like it's drooping. And her yidem, like, I don't know if it's a eyelash, but yeah, maybe. She does look like a corpse. A walk-in corpse. We have Persuasion popping out of fucking purple coffins. And then we have the Gas Guzzler. We understand that you're able to deep throat a lot of things. But now, baby girl, you are now in public. Why are you taking the mic and deep throating the mic? Can somebody explain that to me? Why is she deep throating the mic that everybody has to put their hands on in these corona times? See what I mean? These girls are nasty, boom. Nasty. None of these girls could ever could not drink from me, could not smoke with me, can't even talk too close to my face, my girl. Because I feel like I would automatically break out in hives. If Gas Guzzler was to ever talk to me, I believe I would break out in hives just for her being in my presence. I feel like my whole body would just break out in hives because she just looks like she's dirty. She just looks like she has a yeast infection at least 3 or 4 times a week. Not only that, let's fast forward to the fact that Rock and Mrs. Beat Me Up Scotty was getting a little bit too close, baby. Remember, Rock wanted to rock her shit when she thought that Beat Me Up Scotty was doing too much, talking about she runs the shit.
That fighting shit, we ain't doing that shit. We about to make money. Like, what y'all doing?
Nigga, I don't need you for money.
All right, I make that money. That's all I give a fuck about.
Oh, hell no.
Well, now I guess Rock realized that she does run the city. And Rock decided, you know what? Maybe I need to pay you back in some kisses. Rock wasn't feeling it.
You want a kiss for the camera? Because they gonna fuck with it. It didn't turn me on. My pussy ain't tangled or get wet. It was just like...
Rock said that it wasn't it. Her pussy did not get wet. It did not tingle. It did absolutely nothing for her. It was dry like the Sahara Desert, darling. So I don't know if Beam Me Up Scotty doesn't have the juice that is required for Rock, but it ain't it, sis. So that was a one-hitter quitter. It'll never happen again. Don't even think you're gonna have a threesome with her and Blueface. It's not gonna happen. Sorry. This is what I'm talking about. Like, not everybody's into... Maybe some people are. So these girls thought it was all fine and dandy, right? Let's fast forward to the next day. It's time for them to leave because they're going to Nashville or some shit like that. That's their next city that they're going to. So Natalie gets a talking from the producers, basically letting her know, listen, because you guys are so loud, you guys are doing the most, you guys fight a lot, you guys argue, you guys are twerking all day, every day on the fucking bus and doing the most. The bus driver said, fuck it, don't have time for it. He left their ass.
The Baddies bus. It's gone.
Are you serious? How much are you paying these guys? Because not enough. Because there's no way in hell I'm paying you to do a job and you decide today is not the day I'm going to work. No. That's not how it works, darling. I don't care how loud I get. I don't care if I'm throwing up. I don't care if we're fighting on the bus. You knew what you signed up for, my guy. Why is the pink bus not pulled up yet? What is going on here, buddy? Okay, so let's stop and talk about the outfits for a second, because you know I always got it. First off, Slim, you did a little bit better. You look like a whole leopard. I'll give you that in your little leopard print. You look decent. You didn't look like you were, you know what I mean, that you had the knuckle with the... You didn't look like that this week, and I'm proud of you. I can say that outfit saved you. No, it didn't. Because, yeah, you look like a real hungry leopard with spots. Let's fast forward over to your girl, Rollie Pollie. Now I see why you guys are friends, because you guys' outfits of choice never hit. Rollie, you're my bitch and all, but the black outfit, the see-through thing that you were sitting down and it came up to like right here. You know what I mean? Like, you're a big girl. I do believe that you need to start wearing clothes that fit you. Natalie, that army shirt with the big hole in it, please get rid of it. You have money. Come on. I swear to God, every single episode that Natalie's doing her makeup and she's getting ready, she's in the same green fatigue army shirt. To the point where now it has a big ass hole right here where the titty is, a hole right here. And I know it's not like the Kanye West style type shirt because it would have had holes. I know those type of styles because I have a couple shirts like that. So I know what it's supposed to look like, Natalie. Therefore, that needs to go. Those bell-bottom black pants that you have going on with your Yeezys, it's not really fashion forward. Let's step it up a notch and throw those away. Give those the goodwill, do something with them, because it's not really working. If you're a baddie, you're supposed to be on point all the time. I'm not saying you're supposed to wear a name brand, but come on, put yourself together properly. Like I said, you are a leader and leaders need to lead. Whatever you do, the rest of your squad will mimic. And half of them, I can see like Slim is mimicking you. Natalie, just let me know if you need a stylist. Holla at me. I can give you guys not a few, a lot of tips. But now it gets down to the juicy part. So before they get on before the bus comes down, Natalie is basically saying, yo, anybody who has a problem with anybody, we need to resolve this because we can't bring that drama on the next bus or else they'll leave us like the other bus did. So she goes around to Bree, basically is asking and a bunch of people, okay, do you have a problem? She gets to Slim now. Slim's talking about, oh, Rock, you threw water on me yesterday and, you know, you were being mad disrespectful, whoop-de-whoop, all this type of shit, right? And then she turns around and she goes, oh, but the cameras never got that though. So that doesn't matter because there's no proof of her throwing water on you. So now it just looks like you're complaining and try to pick a fight because you're angry about something. And you look like, looked like she was angry from time. So now what do you think she did? My girl takes off her boot and goes, what up? So she takes off her boot. She says, what up to Rock. First off, when she said it, Rock and Jela are both standing beside each other, right? So when they're both standing beside each other, they're like this, and Rock's basically like this. Jayla and Rock look at each other, and Rock looks at Jayla and like, yo, who's she talking to? And then Jayla's like, yo, she talking to you. She not talking to me.
She not talking to me. Like, you too fucking little to be.
Slim then decides, you know, she's gonna buck up. She's like, yeah, I'm talking to you. She takes off her slipper. She takes off her boot, and she whips it at Rock. Who told her to do that though? She swung, she missed. She got a couple. Rock gave her a couple of those. Took her by the hair and thumped her in her eye. When she came out, you can see a little bruise right here. Like, my girl, what did you really think you were gonna do? I constantly tell you that this girl plays football. She does boxing. She beat up Blueface's mom and sister in one accord. Do you really think Slim, who weighs next to nothing, you guys don't even understand how I was screaming, fam. It was so funny because I was just like, yo, this girl's about to get her ass whooped. And she sure did. Like, Rock was ready. And then I guess Rollie must have thought that Jela was trying to jump in when Rock and Slim were fighting. But to me, Jela doesn't need to jump in because Jela knows that Rock can hold her own. And then at that, you thought she was going to jump Slim, who's as big as this? Make it make sense, Rollie. Make it make sense. If you wanted to fight Jayla for a reason because you had a problem, that's what you should have said. If you had a problem with whatever, she's talking, she's being messy, she's doing this is what you should have said. You shouldn't have made it seem like she was there to jump somebody. Nobody wants to jump Slim. If you jump Slim, you're just whack. She got into a fight with Rollie, and Rollie was the one that took her wig off her fucking head like a fucking helmet and looks like Luther Vandross's son.
Yo, what why you just talking about this bitch? What I say? What? What's this? Rollie, oh my God.
It's like a man versus a woman. That's not fair. That's domestic violence. You shouldn't be putting your hands on females. Okay, you need to smarten up. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Jayla, she threw the first punch. She told Rollie, yo, square up. She's like, yo, I'm about what you about. Yo, she squared up real quick. She's like, what? Boom, right in her eye. I'm not even gonna lie. She gave Rollie, swung, missed. Jayla was connecting. Jayla actually has hands. Jayla, see, it doesn't matter how big you are. But at the end of the day, Rollie, you were doing a lot. And I thought you were gonna hold your own, but Jayla, she mopped you. She did. She did that. Jayla, praise the Lord. You did that, baby. So in the next episode, it shows the continuation of the fight between Jayla and Rollie and Rock and Slim. But it looks like they all were fighting together.
Yo, I swear to fucking God. Hey, whoa. Come on, girl.
Not separately. It was together. Rollie, it shows a part where Rollie is on the floor. She's getting mollywopped. It shows where Slim is getting her ass whooped. And, you know, Rock threw a couple punches in. All I can say is, if you're going to have mouth, back it up. How many times am I going to say this realistically? Like, I can talk because I have hands. I know what I can do with them. If you don't know what you can do with them, hush your mouth. Slim, you were not ready. Do you understand? Then Natalie, on the next episode, you want to make it seem like you have a problem with Jayla and you want to square. I hope she beats your ass too, because like I said, you don't know how to throw hands either. So I and then Red and Stimpy, aka Beavis and Butthead. Rollie and Slim, for those who don't know who the fuck I'm talking about, you guys are doing the most. Not only do you guys look really you guys look like you guys really got your ass whooped, like, and you guys look like, you know, when you pick on somebody and you get your ass whooped, then you go and you try to cry to the teacher and start snitching on other people because at the end of the day you're embarrassed that you got you know, because you guys are supposed to be the big bad wolves, and the fact that you guys got your ass whooped, now you're embarrassed, so now you feel like you have to go and tell mom, or you have to go tell the teacher. That's what you guys are doing. You guys are being messy. You guys are sitting there telling Natalie things that Jayla said, or whatever the case may be, or making up shit that Jayla said. Like, you guys are trying to be messy and trying to, you know, because right now you guys don't have no alliance but yourselves, and you want Natalie on your side for what? What do you think Natalie's gonna do? Kick who off the show? Natalie needs Rock, and she needs Jela. Okay? So in conclusion, what did I learn from this episode? That bitches are messy. That at the end of the day, stop calling everybody your friend, because they really ain't your friend. You know, when shit hits the fan, people want to throw people under the bus to make themselves look bigger and better. You know, and I also learned that I want to choke a lot of bitches in my life. Like, there's a lot of bitches that I really want to pull up on right now and just fuck them up, for the simple fact of watching the show and understanding that not everybody's your friend, and that a lot of people take advantage of you and all that. And I've learned that a lot of people did take advantage of me, and have, and continue to. So I shouldn't be chatting them, right? Because then I become a hypocrite. So what I've learned in this episode, in conclusion, not to be a hypocrite. There we go. I got it. See you guys later.